Good afternoon, guys. Lexus Driver here. Another video I'm gonna make that I don't normally post on YouTube, but I want to address what's been happening ever since Disney bought this film studio and Searchlight Pictures. I'm pretty sure some of you guys who've already watched my previous video. I know that it got 7 views. I guess I wasn't too in depth in that one because I was discussing the current problem, the current situation of what's going on in the filming industry in this decade that's happening in America. Not just these two film studios that are bought by Disney, but also there's been merging and whatnot. But on this video, I'm going to be focusing on these studios, 20th Century Studios and Searchlight Pictures. Now, I've been there's while I was like surfing the web. Well, I hate to say what it's because I actually did this kind of stuff. I actually been doing a lot of researching on what's been happening ever since Disney bought 20th Century Studios and Searchlight Pictures. Well, before they were renamed. I did some research after Disney bought 20th Century Fox and Fox Searchlight Pictures. Um, I'd say this. I'd say like last year and also in the upcoming future, because the future can be uncertain, full of uncertainties. That Disney is starting to regret buying 20th Century Fox and Fox Searchlight Pictures because it's not that well. I wouldn't say well. It's not that people don't like it when Disney renamed the studio because they've been used to the name for over 80 years. It's just that when Disney bought the studio, um, they've spent a lot of money, and when you buy something, it's you do a payment. So that's how buying and selling works. When you buy something, you're obtaining something in lieu of payment. But there's also selling. Selling is basically you sell you sell something in exchange for money. So and also when you buy something, like I said, in lieu of payment, which involves money, but the amount of money that you pay, um, you might it's well well in this case, what's going on is when Disney bought 20th Century Fox and Fox Searchlight Pictures, and then when they renamed them to 20th Century Studios and Searchlight Pictures, it was mixed reviews, but there's a more increase of people not liking these studios being renamed because they want to keep the name 20th Century Fox and Fox Searchlight Pictures the way it is because they've been accustomed to these logos for over 80 years. And also, just to show you that now ever since Disney bought these two studios, uh, I've been reading a few articles that I did a search and then it says I just typed in here Disney regrets buying 20th Century Fox. So um, when I went through this search engine, of course there were some very there were some, I wouldn't say old, but still relatively new articles regarding Disney's purchase of 20th Century Fox. Like one here says that there's been a new report claiming that purchasing Disney might have hurt the company, and also another one here: Disney buying Fox was a bad deal. So yeah, Disney left with a state of film flops after Fox deal. Um, so well, I'm not gonna show the old articles because I like to go for as current as possible. So seeing these articles, yeah, seeing these articles, a lot of investors now regrets buying 20th Century Fox, but the deal has been closed. There's really not much to do, but um, there is a possibility, if it's still not, there is a possibility that if this keeps progressing, there's a possibility Disney might sell these two studios back to Fox Corporation. Um, so, uh, so if Disney sell these back, I'm pretty sure they might get their money back because at this point, during this time, even after during this time after Disney bought 20th Century Fox and Fox Searchlight Pictures, Disney has been in serious debt. Uh, like the debt's pretty serious, and also when it comes to the box office, a lot of films that they made didn't do so good in the box office. Not a lot, not so much money, like enough to pay back the debts. So if this keeps going on and on, there is a possibility Disney might sell back 20th Century Studios and Searchlight Pictures back to Fox Corporation. There's a good chance they might get their money back. But according to some discussions that I found on the internet, there is, how should I say this? There is a possibility, but they say it's unlikely. When they say unlikely, that means it does happen, but it's at a very small chance. So that doesn't mean impossible. They say unlikely, but like I said, if this keeps going on and on, I guess Disney might choose to sell these two studios back to Fox Corporation, and also there's been some petitions there's been some petitions people have been making to get Disney to sell 20th Century Fox and Fox Searchlight Pictures back to Fox Corporation. And the reason why a lot of people say that this film studio is gonna be under Disney's wing, it's because according to a Simpsons episode. To be honest, I never watched The Simpsons. I did watch it when I was a kid, but not so much. But I'm not a huge fan of The Simpsons, to be honest. But according to one of the Simpson episodes, there was an episode where there's been a prediction that Disney is gonna get the studio. Their prediction came to fruition, but it's not. But there's a possibility it's not gonna hold up much longer because. Uh, According due to the current situation what's happening here, future can be full of uncertainties. But anyways, in these petitions I found here on the internet, these petitions are like like the people who have been so used to 20th Century Fox for over 80 years, and also Fox Searchlight Pictures. They're petitioning to get Disney to sell 20th Century Fox, 20th Century Studios and Searchlight Pictures back to Fox Corporation. So I'm going to show you guys the petition. I did show you guys the petition in the previous video, but this one I'm going to go more in depth. So this is the petition here. Bring back 20th Century Fox by getting Disney to sell it back to Fox Corporation. So, and as I stated in the previous video, when I talk about this, I'm not gonna bother reading this kind of stuff because these guys have written so much, and also they've put a lot of effort. Well, they put a lot of hard work into making this petition, and as you can see here, they want to reach the goal of 5,000 signatures, and also. Currently, they have 2,572 signatures. But for the people who say that, for the people who says that it's not going to happen or something, there is a possibility it will happen. The future can be full of uncertainties, so don't worry about the future. Let's just see how it's going to go. For But in my personal case, when Disney thinks about buying, and when they bought 20th Century Fox, I I actually believed it was a good idea, but it turns out it wasn't a good idea because at first I thought when Disney bought this studio, they might make films that doesn't include swearing and whatnot. But I was wrong when I saw the film that they made does include swearing, and uh, situation update on what I am now. I regretted it now. So this petition here, like I'm pretty sure if they get more signatures, I'm pretty sure this will send a very big message. So I'm gonna scroll down a little bit here. So yeah, there's I'm not gonna bother reading all of it, but I will show you some key parts. Court yeah. So, like I said, 20th Century Fox and Fox Searchlight Pictures, everybody has been accustomed to this logo for over 80 years. They want to they want the name to be changed back to 20th Century Fox and Fox Searchlight Pictures. Keep the studio the way it is, like it was back in the glory days. And also, um, this petition also mentions a lot of devastation in the film studios because a lot of these guys have been laid off, and there's been a lot of layoffs because. This purchase actually happened during the COVID-19. Well, I would say during the COVID-19 pandemic, but this actually happened before the COVID-19 pandemic, like like um, um, like almost a month. Um, and when the COVID-19 pandemic happened, well, when um, when they changed the names of when they changed the names of 20th Century Fox and Fox Searchlight Pictures to 20th Century Studios and Searchlight Pictures, this is when the COVID-19 pandemic happened, and there's been a lot of impacts. A lot of guys have been laid off because of the pandemic and to cut costs and whatnot. So currently, right now, it's 2024. I think 2024. I think we're still in the middle of a pandemic because where I'm in the Philippines, we're still wearing masks. But I think in America, they still wear masks. So I'd say we're still in the middle of the pandemic. So yeah, and also this petition here also highlights that the film studio did make some recent good films. A lot of people still miss the logo. They just want the film studio to be what it was like in the glory days, the way it is, and it. Even though Disney now has the rights to Lucasfilms, Marvel, sure they can keep those rights. 20th Century Fox and Fox Searchlight Pictures, they can make other films as usual when they're independent. Yeah, so it says so right here. So what it says here, like on this paragraph right here, says here that according to this position, it says here we should convince Disney to sell 20th Century Studios back to Fox Corporation and Murdoch and Fox Corporation. That we need Fox back as a major movie studio since it already has a huge library of stuff, movies, TV shows on its own, and have Disney give it up and bring back and start making new films under Touchstone Pictures. Because Touchstone Pictures is actually a subsidiary of Disney when they want to make films to compete, like competing Warner Brothers. Paramount, Universal Studios, and also 20th Century Fox and Fox Searchlight Pictures. Disney, if they sell 20th Century Fox and Fox Searchlight Pictures back to Fox Corporation, well, currently, if Disney chooses to sell 20th Century Studios and Searchlight Pictures back to Fox Corporation, they'd be renamed back to 20th Century Fox and Fox Searchlight Pictures. And I'm pretty sure when they sell those two studios, they would get a large amount of money to pay off debts, and also enough money to restart the Touchstone Pictures studios. Um, but future can be full of uncertainty. So let's see how it's going to go. So yeah, this petition here also lists the decision makers. That includes the Walt Disney Company, um, and also a lot of key people, both from Disney and Fox Corporation. And also the current CEO of Fox Corporation, he didn't. He really wished that 20th Century Studios and Searchlight Pictures, come back to 20th Century Fox and Fox Searchlight Pictures stay with Fox Corporation as it is. He didn't like it to be sold to Disney. He just wants to keep it because it's he because everybody's so used to this film studio for over 80 years. And also, there's been some updates. This one's 5 months ago, when it was still 2023. It says here, since Bob Iger's considered selling the Disney TV channels, uh, we need to get him to still sell 20th. So this is one of the updates. And also, there's been a lot of comments on this petition. Like, I can tell how many people are really upset about Disney buying 20th Century Fox and Fox Searchlight Pictures. That they want Disney to sell it back to Fox Corporation along with Searchlight Pictures, and then have them renamed back to 20th Century Fox and Fox Searchlight Pictures, and still be the independent film studio everybody loved for over 80 years. And another petition here. This one has 16 supporters, and they're going to be reaching, and they try to reach for 1,000 goals. And I'm pretty sure it's the same thing for the petition that I showed you guys. And also the Fox Studio lot in the Century City area of Los Angeles. Currently, it's leased. It's leased to Disney, but on a 7-year deal. So once the 7-year deal expires, it's going to go back to Fox Corporation, and there's a possibility when it comes back to Fox Corporation, if and Disney sells 20th Century Studios and Searchlight Pictures back to Fox Corporation, and rename them to 20th Century Fox and Fox Searchlight Pictures. It can all come back to being the major film studio it was back then. Currently, as of now, it's only 5, but now it's if 20th Century Fox and Fox Searchlight Pictures come back, then 20th Century Fox can come back as being part of the Big Six. Um, yeah. So current situation for me right now. Um, I'm actually supporting people that want the 20th Century Fox and Fox Searchlight Pictures back. So if you guys are watching this video, future can be full of uncertainty, but let's see how it plays out. Um, if if there's more and more support, if there's more and more like if there's more and more support of wanting it back, I'm pretty sure everything will be posted here. And also, if you guys are for my audiences who are actually watching this video when I talk about this kind of stuff, leave your thoughts in the comments down below, and don't forget to like this video if you actually really want to support Disney uh, wanting to sell getting Disney to sell 20th Century Studios and Searchlight Pictures back to Fox Corporation. So and yeah, and also this when Disney bought 20th Century Fox and Fox Searchlight Pictures, this actually impacted a lot on the um, this actually impacted a lot in the film in the animation division of this film studio, because Blue Sky Studios shut down, and now it's 20th Century Animation who's handling the thing. But so far, people are taking to the petition to get Disney to sell 20th Century Studios and Searchlight Pictures back to Fox Corporation. So yeah, a lot of people keep hounding on this, and they want to they want the film studio back. Um, and also, currently, as a result, Disney would have to revoke the rights they have, and then give it back to Fox. That includes, like, if the franchises that were made, like, Aliens, Predators, Avatar. Um, but that's basically what happens. Disney can still have Marvel and the Star Wars, because even though Star Wars, the first six are by 20th Century Fox. um, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the rights would still the rights would come back to 20th Century Fox for these films, but for the future Marvel films that Disney made, it will still be under they'll still be under their right. So yeah, people people are gonna keep hounding on this, uh, and also as a shout out, um, don't lose hope. The more you keep pounding on this, there's more tension and pressure that Disney might sell it back. And also, the current CEO of Disney, Bob Iger, um, the current CEO of Disney, he's actually he has already announced that he's going to step down, but his contract doesn't expire until 2026. But people are hounding that he should officially step down before his contract expires, considering, like, it's not the Disney they know back then. So, and also for this kind of video, I guess spam this at Disney and Fox Corporation. So I'd say you can add more hounding to get Disney to sell 20th Century Studios and Searchlight Pictures back to Fox Corporation. So don't lose hope. The future can be full of uncertainty. Let's see how it plays out. The more the more tension you guys build up here in this petition, the more likely it's going to happen. So uh, there's um, there's always a lot of uncertainty, but let's see how it goes. Anyway, guys, um, don't lose hope. Uh, push as hard as you can. Uh, I'm pretty sure your wish will come true for getting this studio back. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.